I'm going to have to dig a lot of stone. Better get myself a beacon, methinks.
Aha! Fight me, you fool.
No head.
Ah! This is going to be annoying.
I can shoot them.
And I can hit you. Ah!
Oh, a head! Ha! That was easy. On another one. Hello, boy. Can't you give me your head? No. Oh, I forgot about you guys. Oh! Ah, the last head! That's great! Ha! Perfect!
Ah, you bastard.
Okay, so I got those skulls way faster than I planned, and I realized that the data pack for gathering heads is probably helping me a lot. And, you know, it's just Wither Skeleton Skull, so I assume they are the ones that actually summon the Wither. Now, remember how in the last episode I said I like to fight the Ender Dragon traditionally, by just shooting it with arrows? Yeah, I don't feel the same for the Wither. Okay, maybe I don't fight him under the end portal, but this is still cheesing it, you know. As ready as I can get, I think. Oh boy. There he is. He's digging through way faster than I thought he would. That's fine. I'm still beating his ass. Die! Ah. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Oh, where did you come from? Wait! He killed silverfish and spawned a wither rose. That's amazing! Ha! And invulnerable wither's head. How did I get that if he's invulnerable? Cool. That's cool. And then the nether star. Perfect. Always on that grind. Oh, and another one. Maybe there's more silverfish around here. Maybe this is a good spot to keep fighting the wither. Alright. We got the goods. Let's just plonk them down here. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Bringing home the beacon. Now, I just... I guess I gotta go mining for some more blocks for the pyramid. Whoa! Oh! 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 Ah! Oh, I'm going to need to craft a jukebox now. Alright, I finally got it all. I had to really search far and wide for all of this iron, and by the world crafter, it's so hard to find. Or, well, at least all and enough of this. And there we go. Beaconator. A whole beacon. With haste too. Great. Now, everything is ready to start building the world. What's up and welcome, everybody. My name is Andreas Mypowerbob, And this is the episode. The 5th episode of the series in which we finally will begin to start building the fantasy world. Over there, by those wooden markings you probably have seen by now in most of the episodes leading up to this, is where I will build a dwarven kingdom. Everything is now in order. A good pickaxe, a beacon, and an elytra. There's just one more thing to do. And that is to change into the appropriate attire. Just over here, I've built myself a little wardrobe. And this here is where I will change into a more fitting attire, so you can't come in. This is very private. It's just yeah. Just you wait there a minute. I'll be out in just a moment.
And here it shall come, the dwarven home under the mountain. And I am a dwarf that's about to go diggy hole.
It's not really. It's me. I'm just, in costume. The beard is fake and everything. So yeah, I'm dressed as a dwarf now. Just a slightly more dwarfish version of my regular skin. Now that I got the proper attire, I guess it's time to start building this dwarven gate, which I've been looking very much forward to. There's no reason to postpone it anymore. Let's just jump straight to the building.
Through river, root and stone, the distant call of home. So far yet always with us, inside our hearts and bones. No breath or sphere or white mountains sheer can quell the call of home. There is no heart that is quite as bright as the flame that flickers free. Though many roads lay outside of my door, there is but one that calls to me. Lord, I long to wear your wondrous path.
A flame that flickers
River, root and stone, the distant call
And so, the build montage concludes. Believe it or not, that took me several days to complete. You know, because of all of this planning and stuff, and especially the statues, that I built all of this beforehand in creative, and then, I rebuilt it. But, I had to figure out how I was going to perfectly rebuild these statues. And, I ended up making pixel art in Photoshop, like, of a template. And, yeah, you can clearly see that in the montage based on how I build them. But yeah, I'm really happy about this. I'm very excited.
Look at this dwarf.
So yeah, here you have the entrance to the giant dwarf kingdom. In the dwarf tongue, they call it the Mjeldvemmel. However, in the common tongue, it's often referred to as Ore Heaven. As you can see, I've done a few more detailing things after I quit recording the build. A little bit of grass everywhere, and I dug a little bit more in the cave and just smoothed it out, made it more natural-ish. And here I have built 2 stairways up to the top of the gate, where you can see out over the world. I placed some campfires here and some little more details and stuff. And once again, eventually I will put more details in here, but I think there's been enough building on this thing for now. And then up on top, where you can't quite get to it yet, I didn't have my wings on. I took them off. I forgot about that. Here, we have 2 ballistas. Because eventually someone is going to try to attack this kingdom, and they need to defend themselves. So, what else other than a just huge crossbow, And then eventually I will, make a doorway here and some more stairways up to the ballistas and stuff, but that's for another time. I haven't planned any of that. So yeah, I'm really happy about this. It came out really well. I was really worried about the terraforming aspects, especially over here, as you can see, because I'm not really a terraformer. I haven't done that much, so I was surprised at how good it looks, kinda. You can't tell that it's not real, especially at this part right here, those 2 walls. But I think that's fine. So yeah. The Dwarf Kingdom has officially begun. The episode's not quite over yet. There's still a few more things that I can fit into this, but I am going to ask you to please stay to the end of this video, because I have something very special planned for the ending. You see, what's the point of building this whole big, lore world without actually filling it with lore, So at the end of this video, there will be a little bit of a lore segment related to this mountain. But, moving on, there's still some other stuff that we can do today. The pickaxe. A dwarf's most important tool. And certainly one that's going to be very important as I'm digging out the Dwarf Kingdom in the future episodes. However, it's not going to last forever. Sure, this thing has mending on it, but everything else I have does not. And those are just as important to me as a pickaxe is to a dwarf. So, I'm going to need some mending. And I think we all know how to easily get that from villagers. Elevator music up. So naturally, we're going to have to write a letter. Dear Mr. or Madam, I would very much like to be visited by one of your merchant caravans, specifically one that sells mending books of enchantment. My address is 01 or Heaven Drive, Buildaria. I very much look forward to meeting your selected merchant. Kind regards and a mug of ale. Andreas Mypowerbob. Great! Letter to to merchants. To merchants. Good enough. Sign and close. Great! And now all we have to do is to mail this. And then hopefully, by the next episode, a merchant caravan will have appeared that will sell me mending books. However, mending alone doesn't do it. You're going to need XP as well. Now, there are many types of XP farm one could make. I have found myself quite a bit of several different monster spawners on my journeys here. However, why would I bother with spiders or zombies, or I don't think I've found spawners for anything else. But why would I bother with them when I have Endermen right at my disposal? So, I think it's time that I head back to that end portal and build myself an Enderman XP farm. Now, of course, I could do the, grinding for the XP. But why would I? This whole series is supposed to be about building. And if I can't just recharge the durability on my tools, then that's really going to slow down the progress to building. So, an Enderman farm, while some people might not like it, heck, I don't even know if I'm okay with it. I'm going to build one anyway, just because it's such a good source of XP. However, I'm going to need a ton of building blocks. Alright, I think I've acquired everything that I need, except for the ender pearls, which I'm just going to gather there. And shulker box full of cobblestone slabs and cobblestone, and I forgot something! Alright, I grabbed some fences. Now I think I got everything. I hope. It's so better to spawn in here when I don't have to fear the dragon. Great. Time to build out, I guess. And we're off! Look at him go! What a head start! He is truly getting out there. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Huh. That went much faster than I thought it would. Should I build out more? Nah, this is fine. I can just build it here. What design do I want for this? Oh, Well, we'll see. Alright, there it is. A very, very quick and crude version of an Enderman farm. This is not at all the most efficient or best version of it, but it's just a version that I built just now based on information I already knew. The area is filled, let's try it out. The first strike. I should have built it taller. I thought about it, but I didn't do it, but I should have done it. Also, I need to get sweeping edge. Definitely. But hey, it works! It works for now, at least. As you probably noticed, I got the chests on the side here, but the hoppers do not go into any chest. They go straight into a dumping mechanism. Because, you know, eventually I'm just going to pick up enough pearls in my inventory to fill these chests. And see, I already picked up some. So yeah, you saw the quick build already, so I'm not going to tell you how to build this or how it works. However, if you are interested in knowing that, there is a link in the description for the Minecraft wiki page for this. You'll see several different designs and several different videos even on how to build one of these. So if you want, you can go check it out there. Oh yeah, and you didn't see that, but the Endermite's name, it's Endermike. I just felt like that was important information to know. Alright, so I'm back at base, safe and sound in my home, standing here in front of the beautiful dwarf entrance that I just built. I just can't get enough of it. But we need to talk about a few things. So, you may have noticed the quite large gap between this and the last episode, about a month and a half to be exact. And I'm very sorry about that. I'm very, very sorry. But there's nothing I can do with that. Because the simple reason is that these Minecraft videos, playing the game, doing some YouTube, it's all just a hobby to me. And because of that, I can't exactly prioritize it. I am a film student doing my last semester, and therefore I am very preoccupied with writing a bachelor and then making another bachelor film, which means that my time is very limited, and thus I can't really focus 24/7 on these Minecraft videos. Couple that together with planning this here build and the lore piece that you're about to see, I just bit off more than I could chew with this video, really. So, I can't promise I will deliver a Minecraft video every week. I'm going to try and make about one a month, maybe. And I have also split up the lore bits that you will soon see. I cut it in half, so you'll see the first half now and then the second half in the next video. And I made that lore piece completely myself, so you might understand why it took me some time. And I really hope that you guys like that, because I want that to be like the special thing that I bring to the Minecraft video scene, you know? So yeah, I'm working on my bachelor, therefore can't prioritize Minecraft videos, therefore they won't be coming out as frequently until summer, when it's all over. Then I'm definitely getting more time to give to this. But now, it's enough talking. Please enjoy the next bit you'll see, because I worked really hard on it. And I do hope it hits you in a good spot. There are few who know the tales of this world. I am one of those few, and I am here to tell them. There are many stories as to how the dwarves found themselves living in mountains. One suggests that a dwarf god himself forged the world's mountains to house his dwarven children. Other stories suggest that dwarves, just like iron and gold, once came out of ores in the ground, and that the reason they keep digging mines is to free more of their kin. My personal favorite is the one where dwarves used to live in towns above ground, just like men. They still dug in caves for gold and jewels, and they piled it all up in the middle of town to show it off. However, the scholars among you might know that the dwarves are not the only creatures with a love for gold. One evening, after the dwarves had added their newest treasures on top of the pile, they were suddenly hit by a rain of fire. A dragon! It swooped down towards the town and landed on top of the gold pile, bringing the tempest and the scorch with it. Warriors were slain one after another, houses were turned to ash in a blink of an eye, and families were forced to flee with nothing but what their arms could carry. The dragon had forced them away from their home. The tale does not end here. However, we are out of time. So venture here next time, for I am still the one who will tell it. Look at my beard. Why am I getting so close? Thank you very much for seeing this video. I do hope you liked all the aspects of it, and please return to the next one. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Bye bye.